Hi, everybody. This is Rachel, a girl person on Two Traveling Dogs. We appreciate you joining our live feed today. We are super excited because, as we've told you, we have Steve Smith, one of the co founders of Pet Relief. And if you're watching this feed, you love your dog, you love dogs. And Steve, I want to start out by asking you about your dog, Maddie, and why you started Pet Relief CBD products for dogs and cats, why you started it in the first place.
Yeah, and that's a great question, Rachel, because that's literally Maddie is the inspiration and the theme behind literally everything we do, and why we set these standards from day one that we still abide by every single day when we come to work. We've always kind of been a natural, holistic-minded family. We're not anti-Western medicine, but with our animals, when Maddie starting getting some hip and joint issues that turned into arthritis. Many of us that are pet lovers have had this with kind of the medium and the larger dogs. She was a collie mix. She started going downhill. It was straight to the pharmaceutical meds, one of which I won't name by name, but it was banned for human consumption. I started researching. The vet was a dear friend of ours in Florida, but we went to her and said, oh, we can't do this to Maddie. It's not even approved for human consumption. We can't do this to her. And it was just horrible, wrenching decisions. She just started sliding downhill to the point I was literally having to be her hind legs to let her get down the steps to the yard in Florida so she could do her business and then help her back in. And it was just heart-wrenching, heart-wrenching watching her go through that. And I know people that are real pet lovers will understand when I say this. She was one of those few animals that will ever come through my life that I could literally communicate with no verbal cues. She could literally talk to me just by looking and vice versa. And she was telling me, Dad, I'm in pain. I can't do this anymore. And it was tough. And so we started looking. Alina said there has to be a better way. My CEO, my wife, co-founder, she said there's got to be a better way. And we started researching okay, so is there something we found we went to cannabis and started thinking, okay, there's this medical to the medical marijuana statement. Is there truly science behind that medical statement? So I started reading into the science. I'm not a scientist or a vet, but I started subscribing to the journals and reading medical journals. And I'd call my doctor friends and, hey, can you decipher the 64-letter word for me? And that was it. That was the light bulb moment. We said, yeah, there's literally true science behind this with zero negative side effects. As long as you don't get the dog stoned, we can provide amazing health benefits. So we moved to Colorado, literally like the old fashioned, kind of like what you did, Rachel. You got in your RV and said, I'm doing this. You found your life mission. It was the same for us. We just packed the kids up. 3.5 years, no paychecks later, we finally kind of started launching the products, and here we are. And we're just so happy that we have found people like you that share that belief in helping people along our life journey. And it's really been a great journey so far, and it's not stopping. Sky's the limit with us.
Well, we're happy to be a part of it. And I'll tell you, we're approached, as I've said before, by a lot of different companies and brands. And we were skeptical about CBD products. And even after researching them and trying them on the road for Brickle, who had severe travel anxiety, even though we had been across the United States 4 times, we were not educated on CBD. And so when we found Pet Relief and we saw the word organic, which is one thing we truly believe in. And I should have mentioned, first of all, that we're outside camping in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I have planes over my head. I have mosquitoes that are planes trying to take me away. So if I hit myself, I'm not mad about it. That's just the way it is. But anyway, so when we heard about Pet Relief, we were like, we'll try it. And I'll tell you, it's made a difference in our lives because it's made a difference in our dogs' lives, and our dogs are our life. And we wanted to take our fans on this journey, not on the road, but this journey of learning about CBD. And one of the main questions that we get every time about CBD is it going to get my dog stoned or my pet stoned? And is it legal? Those are like the 2 main questions. Do you mind answering that?
Sure. And first of all, If our partners, our viewers here, if they go to a dispensary and buy a CBD product, you're pretty much guaranteed that you're going to get your dog stoned. The scientific term for that is called static ataxia. The dog will look drunk on her feet. She'll have an anxiety attack. The severe cases of it are severe psychosis. Dogs are so much more susceptible to the positive benefits of the cannabinoids, but they're also more susceptible to the negative. So that's why we at Pet Relief from day one said, we're not going to cut corners and use the marijuana hemp hybrids that are in the human CBD products that you can buy legally on the internet at a vape shop or a vitamin store. 99% of those are marijuana hemp hybrids, where they've cross-pollinated a hemp plant with a marijuana plant because they can use far less plant material. Okay, we grow from the seed. We grow a true hemp plant. It's the PR33 strain. So with ours, you will never, ever, ever get one of your pet children stoned. And we believe, kind of like the Hippocratic Oath, do no harm. So we're going to give you the therapeutic benefit without getting the animal stoned. Secondly, the legality question. We get that all the time, Rachel, and we still do, because marijuana is being legalized. Is CBD, what is this stuff? So the answer is unequivocally 100% yes. Our products are legal because you can source every single drop of my products back to the actual farm here in Colorado. So we can show you where every plant was actually grown, how it was then turned into the oil, et cetera, et cetera. So we follow the letter of the law passed by the U.S. Congress. Other CBD products that are importing Chinese isolate, which is this powder form of CBD, those products, that's gray area. I'm not going to talk bad about anybody. I'll just tell you ours are 100% legal.
Right.
Yeah.
And, we take our responsibility very seriously because we reach so many people, and we appreciate that you're very transparent on your website and the documentation that you have. And we'll tell you firsthand that your products, like I said, have literally changed our life. Digby has mobility issues. I will tell you, I cannot believe the difference in him being able to even get up and down the RV steps. Brickle's travel anxiety. It doesn't take it away 100%, or his storm anxiety. It doesn't take it away all the time. But the difference that it makes for my sanity and for Brick is unbelievable. And I've heard from so many of our fans. Now, just a couple more questions. We know you're busy, but one of the other main questions we get is, should I give my pets the oil or the Edibite treats? And can you just maybe explain that a little bit?
Sure. And I'm going to say one quick thing. You mentioned the organic. We take such pride in that, Rachel. In fact, we were at the farm yesterday. I was out there yesterday. So our head agronomist, literally 4 days of this week, he's doing nothing but organic paperwork. The binder is literally 5 inches thick of the paperwork that we do on a season basis. And each one of them is fill out all these things. They test. We have to weigh even the waste, like the product that ends up not being able to be used in the oil. We have to weigh and have third-party verification to get our USDA organic certifications. So that organic seal in the hemp world is massively important. There's a lot of brands out there, human and pet, that are claiming organic, or they'll tell you they're organically grown. That's a bunch of malarkey. You either have the seal or you don't. We take pride in that because we're the only company that actually has the proof, like you said, the transparency. So I wanted to just throw that in.
And, well, I will tell you, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
This isn't very professional to say, but I'm just going to say it. Don't buy the CBD products from anybody but Pet Relief. I mean, just don't. Just don't. You cannot be sure. If everything is not outlined like you guys do, and no one else does that, then you can't trust that to your pet, who means everything to you. And if you're trying to help them and you're going the route of CBD, then it should be important that it's organic. And so don't buy anything but Pet Relief. And I never say that about any brand, but just don't. Anyway, back to my question on oil or Edibite.
So the Edibites, the easy way to remember the Edibites, we call them a daily superfood smoothie for our loved ones, okay? Or you can eat them yourself. I mean, we munch on them. I'll tell you, this is my kitchen behind me. If I don't know if you can see our team back here, but the ingredients that we put in there, literally, I'm going to tell you, they're better than pretty much anything you could get in Whole Foods for yourself personally. Right. So the Edibites are a daily superfood smoothie. So if you have a healthy dog, you want to keep them healthy, the Edibites are perfect for that. To keep a healthy dog healthy. Mild anxiety, very, minor hip and joint pain. The key is minor conditions or healthy, Edibites are perfect. If you're really trying to treat for something like Rachel, like the travel anxiety issue, you're starting to see visible pain, you're seeing that limp, the dog is having some seizures, that's when they're going to want to use those oils or the capsules. The oils are really the best. Remember the oils, everybody. You want to put it right under the dog's tongue, if at all possible. Have them lick it out of a bowl. The reason for that is if the oil goes in the belly, if you mix it with a big bowl of food, it gets beat up by the gastric acids, and you reduce the overall amount that the body ends up using. So you end up having to give more oil to get the same benefits. So that's the key differentiator. You're really working on something with your loved one, oils. You're keeping your loved one healthy, little bit of something going on, that's where the treats are perfect.
Awesome. And it's so simple. All the dosages are on the bottle, the packages themselves. So it's really easy. You can find everything on the website. But if you have questions about it, like I said, if you're watching us live, or you're watching the replay, comment, Shelby from Pet Relief or Pet Relief. They have a human face to their company. They will answer your questions. So
and you answer the phone too.
That is amazing.
Yes.
Brickle and Digby answer ours, but anyway, that's another story. But we have been so excited to talk to you today. We have another article coming out on August 18th, and the subject matter of that is going to be how researching CBD and pet relief for our pets has made our lives as people healthier and better, because it's all about us living our best life with our dogs. We have to be healthy too. And I really believe in pet relief. I have seen it firsthand. So if you're on the fence about trying it, try it. Use coupon code 2TD at checkout. That's the number 2. Subscribe to our podcast where we talk about pet relief as well on iTunes and Stitcher. And we know that this is not the end of our journey with pet relief. There's still so much for us to learn. And we have been so excited to talk to you, and knowing that there's a company out there that honestly loves pets and honestly wants the best for them. This might be an alternative way of helping our pets to some people, but to us, it's the only way, and it's the most simple, basic form of helping our pets. So we encourage you guys, go to petrelief.com. As Nathan, boy person, always says in our podcast, it's petreleaf.com. That's how you spell it. Go to our podcast. We thank you so much, Steve, not only for joining us on our live stream, but for starting this company and doing what you do. You're making a difference, and we really appreciate it. Is there anything else that you want to tell our fans before you go?
Well, I want to thank you, and I want to thank all of you. And with Rachel's all of you to send a note to her and say, I know Pet Relief has invited you out to their farm this summer, so I need all you guys to send Rachel a note, because we're going to help pay for it if we have to, Rachel. I'll send you some gas money to have her come out. We want her to do a live event or one of your live feeds from the farm with the our farm plants right behind you.
That sounds wonderful. Brickle would love that. Digby would too, if he can sleep on the way. And I'm going to see. Brickle is hiding out under my chair right now because of the mosquito issue. It looks like I have a shrine to him because there's like citronella candles and incense burning. But I'm going to see if Brickle can say goodbye. But again, you guys, go to petrelief.com, petreleaf.com, coupon code 2TD. Thank you so much, Steve. Thank you, Shelby. Thank you, Lena. Thank you, all of Pet Relief. And let's see if Brickle can say goodbye. Hey, Brick. Okay, can we get you? Let's see.
Hey, Brick. Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. Say hi, Brick.
Hi, Brickle.
Look at okay.
I love it.
Say hi. Look, he's right there.
Hey, buddy. Hey. Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much. And we'll see you next time.